Hello and welcome to Temperance Tarot. I am so glad you are here today. I wanted to do a shadow reading for all you beautiful signs. Ever since I did the last readings for the September 21st eclipse that we have coming up, I really felt like the shadow wanted to come forth and say some things to us. So, for today's readings, I will be using my shadow deck and also my Emerald Vision deck for the light messages. I'm also going to be using the Inner Child Oracle deck for any messages that we might have from our inner child. And if I need to, I also have my Thoth deck that I can use for any clarity. One of the reasons why I wanted to do a shadow reading is because I know the shadow gets a bad rap just like the ego, but the shadow is something that we need to approach with love and with kindness and invite it to come forth to allow us to see what is it that is maybe causing some issues or some blockages in our lives and not run from it, not hide it. So I hope this reading speaks to you, and if it does, please like and share. Enjoy. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your shadow reading. All right. So I I was doing some meditation right before I started your reading, which I do with all the signs before I start. And one of the things I noticed is that my hands started like kind of burning. Um, and what I felt Spirit say was that Leo is working really hard with something with their hands. Okay. You are hands on right now. Like you're either building something, starting a project with your actual bare hands, or you're close to something that is it's trying to burn you. I feel that I want to lean more towards you working with your hands, but I also feel that maybe you yourself have been feeling your hands kind of burn, and maybe this is like a signal that has been going off anytime you're around certain people are trying to take from you. And I'm not a fan of like giving these kinds of messages or readings because I feel like they're just so like I don't want to place any fear in your heart or in your mind because that's not I don't believe in living in fear. But I do feel that Spirit is highlighting this just to bring some awareness about the people that are around you. Okay. But I do feel that you are building something. This flipped up. So I'm gonna hold this for you here. Spirit, can we get a couple more cards? You know what? Let's get three more cards for your shadow. I'm gonna take this and we're gonna clarify that right now because that flipped up for a reason. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, this is weird. These came up on the last reading. These two exact ones. I shuffled. I shuffled before I even started recording. So I guess these are for you. Spirit, can we get one more card for clarity for Leo? Okay, we have these two. Let's start with these two. We have the Nine of Swords and we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so Nine of Swords, you're waking up from something. You are this individual is still has his eyes covered, but I think the getting up is like the initial step that you're taking to wake up from this slumber that you've been on for a very long time. Your shadow is like, we're done. We're done performing for others. We're done bending over backwards. We're just done. All of these things up here, these swords, I think represent you, all the times you've sacrificed yourself for other people. And these are the dreams that you've let go by because of this need to do for others. But you're done with that. Like, you're looking forward and you're looking at this desert that seems like goes nowhere, but you know that your only choice is to go forward and you're just going to follow your heart. So, we have the 8 of swords. We have the 8 of wands and the Knight of wands. So we have here, we have fire and air. So the wands represent your fire. And I feel like the air represent those that have tried to shut your fire out. I don't know. I feel like, Leo, you're someone that you're like very passionate and you're very intense. And when you believe in something, when you're for something, you're like, you're you say it loudly and you say it proudly. But there's also a part of you that tends to make yourself small for some reason. I don't know why I'm feeling this. You know what? I feel led to pull from this Thoth deck. Um, why does Leo allow themselves to feel smaller? We got the Ace of Swords. We got more swords. And we have the Magus. I've never pulled this card. I want to say, I don't know if this represents the world. No, I don't think it represents the world. I got to look this one up because I've never pulled it. But here's what I'm getting. So your truth, this is what you are passionate about. This is what you burn for. This is what you stand for. But there's, I don't know why, like this one just kind of reminds me like of a Joker, or like someone that just comes and just tries to like step on what you believe in. Leo, I want you to stop and take a look at what you represent. You represent power. You represent strength, courage, but also wisdom. I'm thinking of the strength card. It didn't come up, but I'm thinking of the strength card and just everything that it represents because it's your card, Leo. And I feel that you tend to forget that part of you, that side of you. And when you fall under this like people pleasing trap, you tend to make yourself so small that you just like you forget where you came from. Like you forget where you originated from, like where you started from. And I feel like I really want to pull from from the inner child oracle because I feel like this started when you were really young. The whole making yourself small started when you were younger. So, Spirit, could you give us some clarity on when maybe this all started? What was it about Leo's inner child that made them believe that they needed to make themselves small? We're going to pull from the bottom of the deck, okay? We got let go. We got flow with the rhythm. And we got connect to eternity within. Okay. So when I said where you originated from, immediately that's what I thought about when I pulled this out. Connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. Okay, so you might be like a star seed. You come from a place far away that we like you're out of this world. Like I want to say you're almost like from like the stars, the galaxies, okay? So there's like something you carry within. There's a source within you that is so powerful that it can either create or destroy whatever it it can do whatever it wants with that energy. But it can even do that within you, meaning you can either make or break yourself. This energy is so powerful that it could even use it against itself. Okay. So every time you make yourself smaller, you're actually using your power against yourself. I'm also hearing that with the let go of all that no longer serves you. Something happened when you were younger that I'm going to pull from the bottom of this deck here. The Emperor. Um, there was either abandonment, there was people that you counted on that didn't show up the way that you felt like they should have showed up, or people that you were counting to be there that weren't there. You were wounded very, very young. And Leo, I feel like you've had to fight a lot of battles on your own. Like there was times where you really had no one. And you had to do whatever you needed to do. And the reason why you were able to do it is because you're just such a powerful being. And these were the times that you actually utilized your power for your benefit. You didn't even know that's what you were doing. Like you thought you were just surviving, but no, you were tapping into that part of you that is so amazing and so awesome and is such a creator and a manifester. You were tapping into that and you were doing amazing things. But for some reason, when this people pleaser part of you starts to take over, you you forget that. You forget the power that you have within you to create. And you turn into this like almost like this shell of you, and it's almost unrecognizable. Like you really turn into somebody else. But this is because of when you were younger, how you felt like you needed to make yourself smaller, almost like make yourself so small that you can't even be seen. With this card, flow with the rhythm, get lost in the rhythm of movement today. Okay, so there's something about dancing. Maybe you love dancing. Maybe when you were younger, you used to love to like go crazy and just go wild. There's something about dancing that makes you come into your true self. This card, I don't know, like them dancing, it's creating like this aura that's like greater than them around them. And I feel like that's you. When you dance, you create like this burst of like this explosion or burst of energy around you that it's undeniable, like how big and how great it is. Like people can't ignore how massive this like burst of energy is, because you are this like massive explosion of energy. Like there's something in you that you have been trying to shut down because you are afraid to be seen for some reason. I don't know why. Um Maybe when you were younger, you were told that you were too loud, or that you require too much. I hear like high maintenance. Um no, you definitely weren't too much. You're not too high maintenance. You're just someone that requires a lot of energy to shine the way that you are meant to shine. Um, with the Emperor, I don't know. I'm sensing there's like a father wound here. Um, there was a male figure in your life that didn't show up the way they should have. Um, Maybe this is a father, a grandfather, an uncle. Um, Maybe it was a teacher that you had reached out for help and they didn't listen. They ignored, your request for help and guidance. But it definitely feels like it was like a male figure for sure. All right, let's pull the light, because this feels a little heavy, and I'm sensing that you need some light shined on this. But I also feel that with this eclipse coming, you're already seeing like streaks of light. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we already got your cards. Awesome. So, yeah, Spirit's like, yep, we are. We're bringing Leo some light. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. Yes. Your cup's being filled, Leo. You are creating something beautiful and amazing. This card actually has like a family. So maybe some of you are going to be starting a family. Maybe some of you guys are going to be growing something like a new business, a new project. You guys are starting some new adventures. I think as early as the end of this year, you guys are going to be maybe traveling more. Um, you're going to be welcoming some new additions to your family. Maybe you're moving to a whole new place. There's a lot of new beginnings here, okay? And what I'm hearing is that you're going to have enough to do what you want to do. Like there's going to be more than enough. We have the 9 of Cups also. I feel that this is you being wise and using your resources wisely. You, the 5 of Wands, you're kind of done. I feel like this is you like kind of fighting for yourself. And I don't know, like the 5 of Wands I know represents like conflict, but I feel like this isn't necessarily like conflict, like you're just starting, some like shit around people. Like this isn't you creating conflict, that this is you fighting the fights that you've needed to fight a long time ago. But you're not exerting too much energy. You're just like, hey, you guys are a bunch of jerks. I did a lot for you and I'm done. Like, and yes, that's gonna stir up some conflict, but you're like you're starting it and you're ending it quick. Like this isn't starting drama. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you're not starting drama. You're like starting it and ending it within the same sentence. Like, you're not dragging this on. This is you advocating for yourself. This is you speaking up and saying, like, hey, I've given so much. I've made myself so small. And I know that that was against like my nature and who I really am. And I'm done doing that. This is about me. This is out about me from now on. And like, this is you, the Ace of Swords. Like, this is you shining through. This is you speaking your truth. This is you not worrying about what other people are going to think about your beliefs, about, you know, um your what's the word that I'm looking for, like what is important to you, your values, your core values. Like, you're done. There's a lot going on in the world right now where everyone's trying to, you know, push your beliefs or push their beliefs on people. Like, this isn't you. Like, you're not pushing your beliefs on anyone, but you're also not hiding what you believe. Okay. So, Leo, I I love this energy for you because I feel like you're someone that has a lot of strong opinions, and you do like to share them and express them, but then you kind of like shrink up after you do it. And I think you're done doing that. I think you're ready to just be you and let others deal with their feelings about it or emotions about it all on their own. Like, you're just, you're done. You're done making yourself so small. So thank you so much, Leo, for allowing me to share this. If any of this speaks to you, go ahead and share that in the comments. And thank you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.